Hi everyone, and welcome to ACN TV's original Behind Closed Doors. So this is a very first episode of Behind Closed Doors, and I have the pleasure to present it to you. Again, my name is Natacha Ciezki, and I am an attorney at law here in Dallas, Texas. So what brings me here is to tell you a little bit about all these stories that happen, but nobody really wants to talk about it, or is maybe ashamed to talk about it, embarrassed, or just maybe does not know who to talk to. So these people come to me, and usually either come to my office, call me, or write me, and ask me all these questions, from immigration issues to family issues to whatever you can think about that can maybe bring them to the desire of contacting an attorney. So I thought, why trying to respond to every single person one by one and not use this platform such as ACN TV to give this wide answer, and maybe this can help you to actually get the answer that you are looking for. So this brings me to the name of the show, Behind Closed Doors. Nobody ever knows what is going on behind closed doors to anybody else, truly, unless the person actually opens the doors. So Behind Closed Doors is a show that is truly designed for you and for you only. Although I'm going to talk about stories that have already reached my office, I will also take in and demonstrate on the show, or answer your questions on the show directly, and oftentimes we are going to do it live. So if you want to share your story with Behind Closed Doors, don't hesitate calling 214-784-5177. The best way to actually send us your questions, inquiries, or comments is through WhatsApp. Again, the phone number is 214-784-5177. If you have questions about absolutely anything that you believe will be a legal matter, so it can be from the diversity lottery that you're planning on paying and you don't know how to go about it, whether it is an adjustment of status, you don't know what the right forms to fill out are, if you don't know how to stay out of trouble and actually not become undocumented, if you are an international student and you don't know what to do after you actually get your bachelor's degree, your master's degree, or maybe your doctorate. Any questions related to immigration as well as family law, whether it is a divorce, a cheating spouse, child support, child custody, whatever you name it, we are interested in listening to your stories and to actually present them here on Behind Closed Doors. So the kinds of tips that you are going to get out of this show are, for instance, if you were to change status, or you have to just renew your status. Let's say that you have a permanent resident card, which we namely call a green card. If, for instance, you were to think about renewing it, or if you are thinking that you might be eligible to get your citizenship in a naturalization process, you actually don't have to wait until the day it expires to renew it, because technically it's true, you are not going to get really out of status if you were to try to renew it right at that time, but you are still going to encounter a time period where you are going to be walking around the street with a card that is expired, and you know what kinds of issues that can create for you. So in those instances, truly, what you can do, and by regulation, you can apply 90 days prior to the expiration of your card. 90 days, which means roughly 3 months. But either way, no matter what you are trying to do, this place is truly a place where we are going to give you little tips for your everyday lives if you are going through any type of immigration or family-related legal issues or situations. But at the end of the day, if there's anything that you are trying to accomplish moving forward, the first advice is always contact an attorney. Whether it is me or another one, contact one. And also, don't forget, the more expensive does not mean that the attorney is the best. So again, contact us here at Behind Closed Doors at 214-784-5177. other types of tips that you are going to get here behind closed doors, for instance, may involve the DV lottery. I'm sure that a lot of you have heard of the DV lottery, and probably a lot of you have even won the lottery. But for those who have tried maybe to play multiple times or who have tried and never won, I'm sure that you have heard also of people that claim that they can help you to enter into the DV lottery and sometimes may even promise you to win if you were to pay thousands of dollars for their services. Now again, there's nothing wrong with charging for services, but unfortunately, the DV lottery is really a place for people to just take your money and run away with it and making false promises. So when you come here, or not physically come in here, but when you send us your messages through WhatsApp 214-784-5177, we are able to provide you with guidance, and this just for free. All you have to do is just to send your inquiries in, and we will give you an answer. Now, if you contact also that phone number that I gave you, which was 214-784 5177, you can also get additional advice outside of the show. So that's also another possibility. But this is our introduction today of Behind Closed Doors.